Hello there, my name is Stallone Oberemi Samuel, and you are welcome to another episode of the Moon Chat by Moonacade. Now, just to let you know that Moonacade is part of the tonoit community, and our focus basically is to ensure that we help people to gain financial literacy so that they'll be able to make smart decisions that would enable them to retire earlier, to retire wealthier, and to retire healthier today. And remember that there's nothing that we share in here that constitutes any form of financial advice. We do not have the license to do that. We're basically educating and entertaining. You need to do your own research, do your own due diligence, and make decisions. In as much as there is so much as exponential growth in the digital finance space, in the cryptocurrency space, there is also so much risks, so many risks involved. So the worst thing you can ever do to yourself, to your family, your children, your loved ones, is to jump into the cryptocurrency space blindly without guidance, mentorship, or coaching. So today, guess what? We want to talk about something really interesting, and that is what is the future of the cryptocurrency space or cryptocurrency in, do we say Nigeria and maybe the rest of the world? You see, cryptocurrency has become a global phenomenon in recent years. Although much is still to be learned about this evolving technology, remember it's a technology, the blockchain technology. There are many concerns and worries that are actually, around the technology and its capacity to disrupt traditional financial system. While you have disciples of the blockchain space and cryptocurrency saying, hey, you know what? It's just going to go all up there high. You have critics saying this is just a flash in a pan. But I need you to consider this, that 21 years ago, so many persons said, critics said that the internet was a flash in a pan, was a passing fad. 21 years down the line, you'd agree with me that that's not exactly true. So you want to pay attention to what is happening around you in the blockchain space, the cryptocurrency space, and the digital finance space. And what I usually would recommend to people is that why don't you learn this and what's happening in the space and make informed decisions instead of completely blocking your mind out of this whole stuff. And then you probably find out that, okay, I should have learned about this in order to make decisions, but time is way past. We're still at the early stage. We haven't scratched yet. It's important to note that cryptocurrency have always had huge impact, even here in Nigeria and the rest of the world. It's a very hot topic. Everybody talks about it, not only amongst investors, but it's also, even in popular cultures, if people talk about cryptocurrency, a blockchain space, we have people like, well-meaning, long-standing investors and entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, Alibaba, the king of Alibaba, Jack Ma, and many other people talking about cryptocurrency, down to even the kid from the high school, the kid on Facebook, on Instagram, and other social media platforms. So it's a very hot topic. You cannot afford not to pay attention to this. That is why at Moonacade, we focus on education. We focus on giving control back to people. We focus on helping people to say, hey, that thing that you think is very technical, you don't need to understand all the technicalities behind it. We've done all the fundamental, the technical, and the portfolio analysis for you. We are able to see what projects are working well, what projects are viable, and not just some kind of smoke, all right, but that they are real and could benefit people who decide to take advantage of those opportunities. Let me remind you that Dave Abner, the head of global development at Gemini, which is actually a popular cryptocurrency exchange, says that 2021 has been a breakthrough. It's been a breakthrough year. But it's also important to note that the industry, the blockchain and the cryptocurrency industry or space is still in its infancy. That's why it's good to start learning, okay? But most importantly, it is constantly evolving. Okay, it's actually difficult to predict where things are headed, whether it's going to go back or, front or back or so. But in all, I really remember, we're not giving you financial advice. I personally do think that a lot is going to happen in the cryptocurrency world as we move on. In the coming years, experts are following the things that are happening. Okay, and this includes regulation. Finance institutions are trying to see how they can actually regulate the space, okay, as they come in, because institutions are coming into the cryptocurrency space, and there is massive institutional adoption of crypto payments, you know, and a whole lot is happening in the space. Even lawmakers in Washington, D.C. and across the world are trying to figure out how to establish laws and guidelines to make cryptocurrencies safer for investors and less appealing to cyber criminals. So if the whole world, and you see people in core places, are trying to make sure that, you know, they try to put guidelines to protect people, and that means that it is something that's not going away tomorrow. Remember, from the time Bitcoin was born until now, that's about 11, 12 years. So that's a long time, and a lot has happened. You now have over 9,000 cryptocurrencies and tokens in the market, all right, beside Bitcoin, okay? It's important to understand this is not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. And countries are beginning to adjust whatever they do. Different countries are adjusting to see what they can learn about the cryptocurrency space. So my question at the end of the day to you is, what's the future of cryptocurrency? What's the future of the blockchain? I'm not saying talk from a rumor aspect. Why don't you go do your own digging, do your own research? I appeal to you, I encourage you, okay, to do your own research and find out what's happening in the space. You see, in the world right now, some of the limitations that people face right now is many a times it's the fear of this is not something that I can touch. For some people, if they can't touch something, then they don't believe in it. Okay, and you know, so that's it. But it's not, the world has gone past that point, right? The world has gone past that point. You see, the number of merchants, again, you need to understand the number of merchants who accept cryptocurrencies have steadily increased, and they are still, and even at this point, they are still very much in the minority, because it means that it's a good time to get into the cryptocurrency space, a good time to get to understand what's happening in that space. Okay, genuinely, without hurting anyone, without taking money from anyone or giving money to anyone, genuinely understand for educational purposes and see if it's something, it's a space that you want to play in. Remember, there are risks as much as there are also rewards, and we don't give financial advice, right? You see, I firmly believe that for cryptocurrencies to become more widely used, they have to first gain widespread acceptance amongst people, even, you know, compared to conventional currencies. And so for many people, they are not technologically adept. They don't understand how technology works, so they kind of hold back. But that's why you have the Moonacade. Okay, you don't have to be technologically smart. You don't have to be everywhere. You just have to have the desire to learn, and you need to have a brain. That's it. Have a brain, and then have the desire to learn. And with your phone or your laptop, you can be taught basic things, not very technical things. I'm not a technical person. Okay, so, and you can understand really how you can benefit from the cryptocurrency space. Okay, today people do a whole lot, peer-to-peer transactions. There's so many things. The cryptocurrency, the crypto ecosystem is widening. It is widening. It's getting healthier and healthier. I like to think so. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that. People all over the world, especially young people, are becoming more and more resilient, more and more entrepreneurial in this space. You see, the emergence of Bitcoin has sparked a debate about its future, about the future of the cryptocurrency space eventually, okay? And despite Bitcoin's recent issues up and down, back and forth, the truth is, from less than 1 cent to about $67,000, that's a huge success. And you have other cryptocurrencies that have succeeded, like Ethereum, Litecoin, you name them, okay? And they are aspiring because the companies, in many cases, many of the companies behind these cryptocurrencies are solving real life problems. And as the companies grow, the value of the tokens that they represent also do what? Also grow. So there's a whole lot in this space. And so that is why, by the way, let's not forget, this channel is about education and entertainment in the digital finance space with a view to creating more digitally or financially literate people to make smarter decisions so that they can retire earlier, wealthier, and healthier. So would like you to support this channel by liking a channel or liking this post, commenting if you have to, if you need to comment areas we need to grow or things that stood out for you in this video, and also make sure to hit the subscribe button. All right, hit the subscribe button and share the video, and also encourage your friends to also hit the subscribe button. We are gearing to hit 1,000 plus in no time, and then go up to 5,000. And there are so many good things that are coming your way. But first, there's more happiness in giving. If the content on this channel stands out and you feel like you can share the same thing so that people can learn, all right, so why are you holding it back? So make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, okay? Guess what? We'll be bringing the analysts behind Moonacade and other programs that we have to the fore at some point once we garner enough subscribers, so that you hear from them directly and be able to make smart decisions. This is all about you. Whenever you give your money to people to do businesses for you, you lose control. But here we're saying you can keep control, all right? You can take control and do this yourself. This is like a leveler, all right? This is like a leveler that gives you the same information that a multi-millionaire out there also gets. You just have to make a decision from your own point of view, from that small $100, $200, $1,000 that you have, and you can turn it over. Okay, so that's what we do at Moonacade. And remember, Moonacade is one of the programs or products that you have within the tonoit community, and tonoit is actually touching lives. All right, so make sure to hit the notification button and also make sure to subscribe. By the way, I'd like to show you something, what tonoit is doing. Take a look.
Good morning. I'm a reporter for tonoit. We're having our 3rd anniversary live at the city of Abuja. Everywhere is booming already.
So this program is actually the Money Conference Abuja. We're going to go from Abuja to Lagos and then Port Harcourt and other cities. But the essence is that we're here to clearly show you the opportunities that exist in the digital finance world.
Trade, the day trade, and the long term. Now, my focus will be on the long term. Please take notes. Now, there are busy executives, there are busy C-suite executives. They are like, oh, don't have all the time to trade. Please, we are taking care of everybody. Whether you're a student, you are busy, you are whatever, we have your bar covered.
My name is Timothy Doma. Tonoit is a wonderful platform. It's a classic experience.
Awesome.
It's one of the best investment I've done so far.
Oh,
risk-free, because the money, I control my money. I can move it to my account whenever I like.
Yeah. Oh.
And I can take the profit
whenever I like.
Yeah.
Because you just at the face of enough.
Say, but I have 100 naira. Can I buy a part of it? Just a fraction.
Just how we finished drilling that water well in Lagos. You saw the water well that we drilled there.
Tonoit is everything. One of my joy about Tonoit is that Tonoit gives you power to be in charge of your finances. Tonoit, I think, in this century is the best platform that is truly transforming lives.
you see clearly that it is actually transforming lives. Now, you saw that the long trader, right? That guess what? Beyond that, we're doing a whole lot. And that is why we have the Moonacade. The Moonacade now, the long trade teaches you how you can take advantage of the conventional assets or tokens out there. But what about you buying from the floor, okay, before it even gets into the market? That's what Moonacade does. So if you're a busy executive, you don't even have the time to do all the analysis. Well, this is a place for you where you get guided, all right, to buy from the floor to the moon, okay? And it's helped a lot of people. We have lots of testimonies out there of people who have really benefited from this.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze